See, we all go through storms in our life. You may not know that someone is going through a storm. You may not see that someone is going through a storm. You may not always be able to see through a storm, but what you lack in seeing is okay, because you don't need to see through a storm. You just need to have faith through the storms. And may I remind you that you have someone who thrives in a storm, someone who picks you up out of those storms. You may not be able to see him, you may not be able to hear him, but in that storm, he is in there with you. But we must believe and have faith through our storms. You see, when we don't have faith, we might fall and slip and drown like Peter did in the book of Matthew before Jesus picked him up. See, the disciples thought they were in that storm alone, but they were not. You are not going through your storm alone. God knows good and well what's going on. He may not respond when you want him to respond. He may not take you out of that storm when you want him to take you out of that storm, but you need to know you will never be put in a situation you cannot handle. We are given the strength to endure, but we must believe that we do. And believe me when I say this, that this storm too shall pass. You may not have the help you want at the very moment. You may not see a way out, but you will make it out of the storm. So you see, it's a mindset. Get your mind out of the negativity. Get your mind out of the struggle. Get your mind out of the adversity. Get your mind out of the pain and the suffering. Because once you get your mind right and ready for what God has beyond that storm, when you are no longer worried about how bad the storm is, and start focusing on how good God is, prepare yourself for liftoff. Prepare yourself for the blessings God is about to send your way. You have persevered through the storm. You made it out. You are on the other side. Now it's reaping season. Blessed is the one who perseveres in the trial, because having stood that test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised those who love him. It's reaping season. Know that when that storm is over, there is a rainbow at the end of that rainbow. There may not be a pot of gold at the end of it, but there will be a pot of perseverance, growth, and belief. You will make it out of your storm. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The victory is yours. No need to be worried about the other upcoming storms in your life, because when we come faced with that storm, our response will be, this storm too shall pass. This storm too shall pass.